patient lay dying at Florida Hospital as his closest friend kept a vigil at his bedside. Nurses moved in and out of the room caring for the patient's needs. Seeking to keep the conversation moving, the friend asked the nurses where they had their training. Many had said that they were educated at Florida Hospital College. This made a big impression on the friend. He then subsequently made several visits to Florida Hospital College to see what it was like. Why? Because he had told people that the nurses trained at this school seemed to him to constantly give more tender, loving care to his dying friend than did those nurses who had been trained somewhere else. That is, he was able to see a big difference between them and others in regard to their attitude toward his dying friend. Thus he asked many questions about the college and its mission, and eventually he left a gift of $100,000 to educate more nurses such as those he had seen in action. Yes, spirituality is a way of life. How do you manifest your own spirituality in the day-to-day tasks of your life? What kind of impression do you think that you make? Because in the end, you do make an impression.
If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Galatians 5:25. One's work and spirituality are inseparable. Christianity is not a garment that can be put on or taken off as one changes moods or passes through different phases of life. Instead, Christianity creates a new being who manifests himself or herself in every dimension of life, including work. Read Galatians 5, verses 22 through 26. Which gifts that Paul describes also describe you and your work? The Expository Dictionary of New Testament Words describes the spiritual person as one who manifests the fruits of the Spirit in his own way. From this, we may conclude that through our connection with Christ, we human beings will function as believers in all aspects of our lives.